crazy.
So, Stephanie,
camp.
what have you been doing over the fall?
Oh, I've just been connecting with myself.
Pass the potatoes for everyone. Did everybody get some of the potatoes?
I didn't get any potatoes.
Here you go, John.
I've gotten rather fixated on my asshole.
Excuse me?
Stephanie. Well,
it's just Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry if that makes you...
That is the first thing you respond to with what you've been doing?
Well, just the past few months. It's a part of the body that I feel
You're having
like...
a problem? Do you have anal fissures?
No problem.
Hemorrhoids?
No, nothing medical. It's just more...
What about hemorrhoids? Anybody ask about hemorrhoids?
Yes, Mom. I asked her about hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
What did she say?
She said no.
I don't have hemorrhoids,
what is it,
Grandma.
Stephanie?
Well, it's more just the hole itself, and I've decided to photograph different assholes. Yeah, just of friends I know and people, my neighbors.
Strangers' anuses?
Yeah,
What did I tell you? $40,000 a year for college, and this is what she comes out with.
Well,
now, Dan, let's hear an explanation. Stephanie?
Well,
is this that
when I say
expensive
asshole,
lens I bought you last Christmas?
well, that has been very helpful
Is this what you wanted, that
in
macro?
focusing on the ass, in getting in there and
What
making it.
about all that film I bought you?
Well, I've been filming them and photographing.
35 millimeters hard to come by.
Yes, Mom, we know your opinions about 35 millimeter.
Well, we say the word asshole and we all sort of have a general idea of what it looks like, but do we really know what an asshole looks like? Could we know ours from someone else's?
Can you call it anus hole, please, dear?
Sure.
Now, you're
the
saying
anus
this
hole.
is some kind of... You haven't said the word, but art?
Yeah,
project?
art. It's a creative endeavor, and I don't know where it's leading. I'm not currently making any money, but I think there's something there. If I took a picture, Mom, of your anus hole, would you be able to know it was different than Grandma's or from your son? Could you identify your anus hole from someone else's?
Of course I could.
Have you looked at yours?
Of course I did when I had anal fissures. Last summer.
What happened to my little girl that used to draw unicorns and the family holding hands and Pokemons?
Well, it was just a jumping off point. We all start drawing, we all draw, and then it leads somewhere. We start to think and we start to wonder what isn't being looked at in life. And why is it so difficult to discuss? Why are we all so uncomfortable? I think it's fun. I think we should all look at each other's anus holes whenever.
Of all the things that aren't being discussed in this world, why are you focusing on anus holes?
Right.
Well, my anus hole is very different from others. And
Young lady, I washed your anus hole.
So you know.
1,000 times. What are you talking about?
You know it's
Maybe
tiny.
that's where we went wrong.
Tiny? How big do you want it to be?
Well, there are some people with very large anus holes and some people with very tiny anus holes, and there's a spectrum.
This is a topic I don't claim to be an expert on, but having a giant anus hole is no worthy goal.
Well, anal sex is getting very popular.
Oh, no.
Is that what this is all about?
Is this what this is about?
No, it's about the view of the anus hole. It's not about anal sex, but it is something that if you have a type and that's something you're interested in, you'd want to know what you're dealing with. Can you please pass the gravy?
So you're taking pictures of people's anus holes so everyone can be identified as an anus
so that
type?
it's not taboo. It's not just something that you poop out of. There's more to it, and it's beautiful.
Thank you so much for coming in. So we're just going to take a mold of your anus and anus hole, and it'll become the mold for all the fleshlights for future men to make love to.
I don't know why I'm a part of the experiment. You're
the new anus hole.
My name is Stephanie.
I'm Mouth.
I'm not going to introduce myself as
I'm
anus hole.
nondescript.
Okay. My name is Stephanie, and I have a lot of other interesting aspects.
For now on, you're just anus hole, okay? I'm
Okay.
mouth.
Okay, nice to meet you, Matt.
Nondescript.
Nondescript.
Well, it's wonderful.
And we're looking for vagina. And so they set off across the country. Let's try this town.
I'm hungry.
All right, we'll fill that fucking slot of yours. Let's go to one of these diners. Maybe we'll find a vagina in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, anus hole.
We've been traveling for days. I haven't slept.
Ching, ching, ching.
Breath smells.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Fine. I'll have some scrambled eggs,
Okay, right to it. Great.
sourdough toast,
Great.
and a coffee black.
No problem.
I'll have some rice, any kind, and some toast of whatever kind, and eggs prepared whatever way.
Okay. So rice,
Nothing specific for me.
rice, toast, and eggs. Chef's choice on all of them.
Yeah.
Great. And are you going to be
And-
standing for the whole meal, or would you like to sit at some point?
TBD.
I'll have an egg over medium, and I don't want that too hard. I don't mean to be an asshole, but how do you prepare your eggs?
It depends how you'd like them.
Well, sometimes I find that they're really runny, and I would prefer them to be a little hard.
Right, yeah, our over medium will come.
I know
a
you
little
say
white on
over
top.
medium.
Right, it'll come white on top. Please don't be difficult.
All right, enough bullshit. Is there any nice vagina in town?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you know, buddy. Is there any nice vagina? We're looking.
Okay.
I'm mouth.
Well, you.
I'm nondescript.
Anus hole?
We're on the hunt for the most pleasingly shaped vagina.
Okay. Well, you know, it
We're
depends. what
kind of
you're
like
looking
the
for.
Magnificent Seven or the Dirty Dozen.
It really depends.
But
what
there's
you're
four of us.
Now, our town is not known
Just
for
three,
its-
right?
Well, there's
now.
three. We're trying to have four. Because I'm mouth.
I'm nondescript.
Anus hole?
Right, I've gathered that now. You've said it a few times, so I understand that. Yeah, well, you know, our town might not be the place for a great vagina.
yeah.
The
Nothing
people
good
here-
looking. No
You
good
never
looking
know.
vagina.
Why do you say that,
At
though?
least not for me. In my experience, I have
Don't
not
judge the
experienced-
carpet by the face.
I've never heard that say. Is that?
That is a weird expression. I've never heard that
I'm
either.
not. So, don't judge someone's
It'd make
pubic
more
hair by
sense.
what their face
Don't
looks
judge
like.
the face by the carpet.
Somebody can still have a beautiful vagina even if they don't look great up top.
Yeah, do you have any people that have never been looked at before that their
I mean-
vaginas have never been seen?
It feels weird to me to bring in kind of a parade of women for you to see their vaginas. If it's what you really want, we're a mighty friendly town here. and
We
I'm sure-
cut back down the road. You know, that guy had a point. We have a bad sell on this whole thing. Just going into town saying you got any good vaginas isn't working. How are we gonna find this in a pure way?
Maybe we should visit a gynecologist.
That's right. Who other better to know?
Who other better to know?
Hey guys,
Hey, this hole, don't you agree? Who other better to know?
Agree, who better to know?
Who other better to
Who
know?
other better to
Other
know?
Better to know.
Ching ching.
how we doing? Welcome. Oh wow, 3 walk-ins. It's going to be a big day for Dr. Gary, I guess. Welcome. Just grab a seat, and the doctor will be right with you.
Okay, actually,
Sure.
how do we put this? The gyno was the place to go, but what do we say?
We were actually just looking to talk to you.
Oh, Okay, yeah. I'm happy to answer any questions. If it gets too medical, I will have to examine you or anything. I don't want to give you bad advice.
Okay. So you probably have the database for all the vaginas in town, right?
How did you know about that?
Well, you're a gynecologist.
That's true. Okay, yes. Yeah, absolutely. I thought you were talking about a different database that I have. I've seen a lot of the town's vaginas, of course. It's a small town.
I'm nondescript.
Anus hole?
You see where we're going. We're looking
honestly,
for fourth wheel in this wagon.
We're rambling from town to town, scouring the country for the perfect vagina. We're on a mission.
Okay. Well, yeah. You
look freaked out. Are you freaked out? We don't know how to approach this problem either. Really.
I'm just a little off put. Normally, people introduce themselves by their names, and then you kind of chat a little bit. But you guys are right to it, and I like that it's business. Great.
And
We're straight to business.
You're in this profession for what reason?
I'm in this profession, to be totally honest, because I always dreamed of finding the perfect vagina. And I figured,
great then.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was a little thrown off by all of your appearances and the way we've met, but I think I could be kind of like your Professor X in this situation.
Well, enough beating around the bush, pardon the pun. Where's the We cut out to the waiting room. What are they laughing about in there? I've been laughing about like one joke for 5 solid minutes.
I really need to see the gynecologist.
I'm going to poke my head in.
Stuck up my vagina.
Excuse me, we've been out in the waiting room. There's some laughing here. What's going
Megan,
on?
just the woman I've been wanting to see. I'm so glad you're here today.
Excuse me, doctor?
This is the one. Close the door behind
That's
you.
the
Megan.
one?
Close the door behind you.
Nondescript. Close the door.
Ka-chunk.
What's going on here?
Megan, from here on out, how would you like to be known as Vagina Hole?
I would hate that. What is going on here, doctor?
Well, this is Anus Hole,
Hi.
Mouth,
Hey,
and Nondescript.
Hello.
we've been looking for you. What are you talking about?
They've been looking for the perfect vagina. I didn't really get the reason why,
So?
but I think it's kind of like a Magnificent Seven or a Dirty Dozen thing going on with them, but there's just 3. And they asked for the perfect vagina, and I think you should be flattered that you were the first person I thought
Well,
of.
am I getting an award? I don't
Megan,
understand.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, would you mind if we took a look at your vagina hole?
Hell no.
You wouldn't
You
mind?
wouldn't mind, that's great.
No, that's not what I meant.
Sorry, but that was a legally binding answer.
And we cut to the road. All right, we're finally complete. I'm Mouth.
I'm nondescript.
Anus hole?
Let me go. You guys gotta let me go.
That's not your
I'm
name.
Dr. Gary.